Lieutenant Charles Hampton, HAMPTON, Homicide Commander. We're here to again announce the arrest of Mr. Brandon Williams. He was arrested last Friday. He was picked up by a fugitive unit from North Carolina for the murder of Mr. Corey Coleman, who was 16 at the time. The homicide occurred May 11th of 2008. There was some type of ongoing verbal dispute that escalated into the homicide. Warrants were taken out for Mr. Brandon actually 4 days after the homicide, but he had been able to elude capture since then. He was arrested in Charlotte, North Carolina for a domestic dispute. But again, our fugitive unit, along with the FBI Atlanta Ammo Task Force, had been trying to locate him ever since the warrants were secured. But again, this is just a fine example of great police work by different agencies, and it also shows that, again, we won't stop to try to apprehend any fugitive wanted for homicide or any crime, and we're hoping that this helps bring closure to the family. But again, we'd just like to thank all the partners who were involved in this, and we were able to close this 2008 case.
What was the homicide?
The homicide occurred May 10th, 2008. The address was 599 South Evelyn Place.
And give us some circumstance.
Again, there was some type of dispute ongoing over a year, what I'm being told. But the night of the homicide, the suspect, the victim came back with some other friends to this location, and the suspect left and came back and did shoot the victim, striking him at least one time, and where he succumbed to his injuries.
He's being extradited? Is he back?
He's already back. The arrest actually occurred on April 21st in Charlotte, and then we had to do some governor's warrants to get him extradited back to Georgia, and we were able to do that this past Friday.
Can you tell us anything about the circumstances? I mean, it's 8 years later after the...
Other than what I'm kind of reluctant. Obviously, he has to go to court, so I don't want to disclose too much information because it has to be. He's going to have to be indicted for it. But other than what I just shared, again, there was some type of ongoing dispute, and then on that particular day, the suspect decided to shoot the victim. Again, he got shot one time. He was transported to Grady, and then he later succumbed to his injuries. But I don't want to get in too many more specifics due to the fact that it has not gone to trial yet.